Good morning on this Sunday. Yeah, we in here. Tell me why. Tell me why we got our YNs out here with shiesties on. This is what they wear. Why? Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. Why these YNs doing this? In 90-degree weather. 90 degree. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yeah. But we gonna talk about that on another day. But yeah, this how they out here looking. Cray cray. Yeah. I just wanted to ask that question. Just wanted to know why. Why? Why? Yes, y'all. Good morning. Good morning on this beautiful Sunday. Yes, I hope everybody is getting ready for church on this communion Sunday. You know. But yeah, y'all seen this. And let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. Make sure none of the stuff is like. Whew. Yes. But yeah, good morning. Let's get into it. Now, as I was watching the YouTube streets, this story came across my desk. And I'm like, what the hell? 11-year-old young girl done wind up getting pregnant. And nobody knows who did it, who she was pregnant by, or what's going on. Allegedly, this is what they saying. But up to date news. Guess what? The grandmother has been arrested also into this case. The mother and the stepdad already got arrested. And then now, when I look back today, this morning, the grandmother wound up getting arrested too. So, yo, let's check this shit out. This is some cray cray. I was like, what in the hell is going on? Because everybody claimed that nobody knew that she was pregnant. The grandmother was talking to the news and this and the third. She didn't know what happened, how the little girl got pregnant. The grandmother blamed it on a 12-year-old boy, which all of them live in the house together. And I believe that the grandmother knew everything that was going on. Once again, these grandmothers and these children, like, I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm just tired, y'all. We done been through this. Already. But anyway, let's check this story out, y'all. This is just absolutely absurd. I'm like, what in the hell? What the hell is going on? All right, let's get into. We're gonna get into the first initiation of the situation. Let me see. When it first came to the table. Let's go. Right here. All right. This is a hot mess. A hot damn mess. I was like, what is going on? All right, let's check it out right quick. Like that. Y'all, this was a little out of control for me.
I went to Dustin Walker's house. The assistant district attorney said the 11-year-old lived there with his stepfather and biological mother, Cherie.
Thank you.
Her next-door neighbor shouted to me nobody was home, so I talked to her instead.
This is getting to me, and I've talked. I said, they're not doing nothing. They're not helping them kids, and I've called.
While I spoke with Cheryl Atkins, I noticed this lady
In the water for the last 2 or 3 years. They have dogs in the house. They have cats in the house, 6 children.
When we got to the home, there was some trash in the yard, a broken window, and a bungee cord holding the door locked.
The oldest is 11, and everybody else is younger.
Once Atkins and I finished our conversation, I approached the woman who's filming. Hi there! I found out her name was Michelle, and the
Now that's the grandmother. The grandmother is sitting back the whole time. She filming them, filming her, the other lady, and basically letting them know what's been going on in the house for years. This been going on for years, and like the lady said, she called and tried to get help for these children in this home. The oldest is 11, which I'm thinking that is the 11-year-old girl. We don't know her name at this point because they did not disclose it, because I'm guessing because of her age, but yeah. The grandmother knew the whole time what was going on.
11-year-old's grandmother.
We didn't know this was happening. None of us.
How do you think your
Hey y'all, what's up? Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming in. And also, the chat is open for anybody that want to elaborate or have anything to say in reference to the story.
My daughter got pregnant?
She keeps telling us that it was the little 12-year-old
Bullshit.
that used to keep
A bullshit.
I babysit. She keeps telling everybody that it was him. They got curious. That's all I know.
I spoke to Muskoge's Assistant District Attorney, Janet Hudson.
It's our understanding
Hey,
the
bitch,
child
on
had
my
not seen a
leg.
doctor
What's
in
up,
over 1
baby?
year.
They keep saying that we knew about my granddaughter's pregnancy and we did not.
First got word of this case, what was your initial reaction?
I was horror-stricken to find out that it's an 11-year-old little girl who's given birth and that she had no medical care and she had no one to be with her.
This is getting to me, and I've talked. I said, they're not doing nothing. They're not helping them kids, and I've called about the dog.
Now this is the neighbor. This is the neighbor that lives by the 11-year-old girl. This is one of the neighbors. She reached out. She said she'd been calling and da 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 and all of this stuff, but nobody was doing nothing. Nobody came out. And now that the young girl gave birth, now everybody's involved now. You know what I'm saying? Now I just be like sitting back looking, because sometimes things can be avoided. At the same time, like when you make calls and stuff like this, and even when they come out sometimes and they be like, oh well, everything looks perfectly normal and this, that, and the third, and in the back of the mind, something ain't right, because this is why a phone call was made. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm like, what is really happening?
Called about the children.
The Assistant District Attorney tells me a paternity test has been conducted, and she expects the results within 2 weeks. In
Hey, Michael. What's up, Michael? Oh, I see you up in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Yeah, y'all. Once again, a broken system. A broken system. Because at the end of the day, it's our children that's being hurt. It's not the adults. It's the kids, man. People is talking to the kids, and it's happening too often now. It's like people don't care. You know what I'm saying? Some people try to call and get help before stuff happen. Don't wait for it to happen. Prevent it before it even happened. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? Yo, listen. I'm trying to tell you, the system is effed up. I'm trying to tell you. I've been trying to get, my son help and this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. Thank you, my beautiful sister. What's up, baby? But the system is basically broken. Who's the father? The only Oh, so listen, we about to get into it. So nobody knew this girl was pregnant. Everybody was in the house there and all of this stuff. Now check this out. Hmm. So a DNA was made to find out who the father. Mind you, the grandmother said that it was a 12-year-old boy, allegedly. Right? Hmm. Hmm. Let's get into it. I wish I was an investigator sometimes because this stuff is crazy.
In a very disturbing case out of eastern Oklahoma, gives birth inside her home in Muskogee with zero medical care. Both the child's mother and stepfather are in jail. Now, there's even more charges. Results of a DNA test reveal who is the father of the baby.
News 4's John Hayes talked to investigators today. And John, first of all, this is ghastly, man. An 11-year-old girl. How sure are they of this latest development being correct in the case?
Ghastly is the right word, Kevin. Very serious allegations here. The Muskogee County District Attorney's Office tells me a DNA test so stepdad isn't the father of her baby, but prosecutors are now dropping the hammer.
It is horrific.
Horrific allegations made against this Muskogee County couple, Dustin Walker and...
Now what happened? And nobody knew this. Nobody ain't see this man hunching on a baby, on a daughter. I don't know how long they was together, but as they should, lock the mother up too. They locked the mother up and him up, and then it gets better. But how long this been going on? Like, we need answers. 11. Baby. And this is his baby. The grandmother said, oh, she was messing with the 12-year-old boy, and I guess they was, what she said, they was experimenting. This is just outrageous.
Cherie Walker, both of them arrested earlier this month after their 11-year-old child gave birth in their house, and they claimed they didn't know she was pregnant. Muskogee County Assistant District Attorney Janet Hudson says,
I mean, the 11-year-old child was obviously raped. She cannot give consent.
Hold on, wait a minute. Nature just called Arena Babbitt. Arena Babbitt, that was the lady that cut the, you know what I'm saying, the Johnson ball off. Ain't that was Arena Babbitt? I think that was her. Hit me in the chat. Who the daddy? The stepdaddy. The stepdaddy is the daddy. This is why everybody must go. Everybody must go. The grandmother, I'm about to show you, she got arrested too finally. But this the grandmother right here. And she was saying that it was a 12-year-old boy. And that the 11-year-old and the 12-year-old was allegedly experimenting. So when they do the DNA test, oh my gosh, guess who it is? The stepdaddy. Yo, you can't make this shit up. Did he? Yo, Michael said, did he? But, hey, Arena Babbitt is the one that cut the boy Johnson ball off her husband and threw that shit out the window. Yo, threw that shit on the side of the highway. Like, he ain't gonna need this no more. Is that lady? Michael? Yes, okay. I remember that story. Yo, cut his little, cut it off and was riding down the highway and was like, fuck this shit. Threw that shit out the window. Woo, can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up, yo. I'm trying to tell you. What the hell?
His grandmother,
We didn't know this was happening.
who wanted to go by
He keeps telling us.
Wait, my look, they found it and can you do that? Do it, Bert. Yo. I'm looking at the go. They put it back on? How does that work? Like, cause it's the muscles and the veins. Girl, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. Stop it. Stop.
The little 12-year-old boy that I used to keep, I babysat.
Regardless, Hudson says they tested the stepfather, Dustin Walker's DNA, and on Saturday, the results came in. Hudson says the test did more than keep him in the running. It found with 99.9% probability he is the father of the new baby.
That is the allegation, and that is the report from OSBI on the DNA.
Both parents are facing dozens of charges tied to the new mother and their 5 other younger children.
Damn.
Dustin Walker is accused of child sex abuse and neglecting 6 kids. Cherie Walker is accused of enabling his abuse and neglecting the kids as well. Hudson says she just keeps going back to the little girl who shouldn't have to be a mom.
She would have conceived when she was approximately 10. The trauma that she has endured, I cannot fathom.
10, y'all. 10 years old. Come on now. Stop. 10 years fucking old. Come on. She ain't even was fully developed. You know what I'm saying? So she must have had a menstrual early in her little years, because I know that once you have your period, that's when you begin to have your little eggs and stuff like that up in there, you know. So obviously she was developing at an early age, but her mother could have prevented this. You could have kept this nigga away from her. And then again, I'm quite sure she had to know, and they saying 10, but she gave birth at 11. So you seen some signs. But that's why she got arrested too. Because ain't no way you living in this house and you don't know nothing. You ain't see nothing. So obviously you're neglecting your child. You're not paying attention, or you don't even give a fuck. Which one is it? Help me. Help me. Help me understand, because that's fucked up. They let this little girl down, and not even only that, the system did too. You heard the neighbor said. The neighbor said, I've been calling and trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, get some attention. Basically, she said she even called about the cats. She called about the dogs. She called about the kids. You know what I'm saying? And everybody just overlooked everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? The system is fucked up. The system is very fucked up. I just don't get it. Wait a minute. Bitch So My Nook said she allowed this to happen. Yeah, she had to allow it to happen. Because I'm quite sure you know that it's happening. And nobody knew that she was pregnant to the point that she had to have a baby in the fucking house. And that's probably when they called the ambulance, like, oh shit, she done had a baby. Y'all didn't see this girl developing a stomach at 10 years old, 10, 11. And again, this man probably been doing this since that girl been 8, since that girl probably been 5. We don't fucking know. And then you had the nerve to skeet up in her. They need to be under the motherfucking jail. All of them.
And the community as a whole is outraged with what has occurred.
Let me pin some of these
Tough.
comments.
Hudson says her are potentially punishable by up to life in prison.
Yeah, he need to be having like nobody in the world. Huh. No goddamn body. This is crazy. Who the fuck does this? Oh, shucks, y'all. She allowed this to happen. Yeah. Until they had to call the ambulance. And you ain't gonna keep on talking about you didn't know that that girl was pregnant. She had to been at full term to have a baby. So you 9 months at this point. Nobody's seen her stomach unless she was a fat little girl. They didn't never show no pictures of the young girl. And who's dressing her? Who's like, somebody gotta be picking out her clothes. This, you know what I mean, at 10, you still gotta pick out your child clothes. You still gotta, what you gonna wear to school today? And I'm quite sure she had been to school. And nobody knew nothing. Picture that. Nobody knew nothing. Allegedly. Fuck out of here. That's why she going to jail. She's going to jail. And then I'm about to play the update because guess what? Grandma that sat up there and lied talking about, it must have been a 12-year-old that I used to watch and they experimented. And she wound up getting pregnant. You need to. You need to because she was in the home too. Come on now. Come on. Grammy. You go to jail too. They going to jail. Unbelievable. All right. Michael said he should work for the government. He be right at home. No, he should be in jail. Where the hell he going? And stay there. Similar to Ruby Frankie. I don't know Ruby Frankie. This the first shit. I don't know Ruby. But this is out of control. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I'm kind of like pissed the fuck off. Because people just keep on letting the kids down. The kids is suffering. I would hate to have parents like them. Alright, but here go the update with the grandmother because she went to jail too. Yep, as they should.
We now have an update on the case regarding an 11-year-old in Muskogee who gave birth earlier this month.
Nobody, not even
The 11-year-old's grandmother, Michelle Justice, who we spoke to in an exclusive interview last week. She has just been placed under arrest for child neglect. This comes after it was found through a paternity test that the 11-year-old's stepfather was found to have a 90.
Next door, I have witnessed them go back and forth to their mama's house across the street. She has provided for their needs because they have no running water for the last 2 or 3 years.
Last week, I spoke with a neighbor who lives next to the house. The 11-year-old and the child's stepfather, Dustin Walker, and her mother, Cherie Walker, were also arrested last week on child neglect charges.
Do y'all think that the grandmother should have went to jail? Should the grandmother have went to jail? I'm about to look up Ruby Frankie. I'm about to see about what's going on. Toxic.
According to an affidavit filed in Muskogee County. Authorities say the parents failed to provide medical care for their 11-year-old daughter, who was
Like they help those kids. But what parent
in Muskogee. Isabel Flores,
Yeah, I
2
believe
News,
that the grandmama
Oklahoma.
should have went to jail. She knew what was going on. She set up this thing was happening. Try to blame it on a 12-year-old boy. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? You said no volume? Oh, well, I think I can hear me. But yeah, y'all. So my whole thing is, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, ugh. This story was absolutely insane to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, how don't nobody know she 10? She not 13, she not 15, 10 years old. And now you a mother at 10. How is that even possible? Like, what the hell is going on? How the hell? Yo, the shit is just mind blowing. Like, how can she be able? I mean, I know right now, you know, she might be like in the system and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, because she gonna need some help. She gonna definitely need some help. They probably I wish I ain't even gonna lie. God forgive me for race say this. I wish they would have just let her get a a boo abort. I can't say the word on here, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Suck the baby up out of there at a young age, like 10 years old. She ain't deserved that, and he still should have been went to jail. You know, 10 years old. I'm about to look up Ruby. Let's see who Ruby. He said Ruby Frankie. It's Ruby Frank. Ruby Frank. Um, oh, it says that Ruby Frank. She was a influencer, and she's a felon now. What did she do? I'm trying to see like a news clip. I'm trying to see like a news clip real quick. I never heard about her. I never heard about her. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. But she was a grown woman. I'm talking about a child getting pregnant, you know. But yeah. Um, did her child get pregnant? Some begs for help. If escape. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. This was the lady that abused the children. It was a daughter and a son, and they used to keep them up in the room and all of this stuff. And the son, I think the son had got out. The son got out and ran to the neighbors and get help, and he had tape and bruises and all of this. Is that lady? Wow. Wow. Yup, she wasn't feeding them. I remember this one. I remember this one. Okay, yes, Michael, I remember that. The videos on YouTube, you will cry. I seen this one though. I seen this one. Yes, yes, I've seen that one. Jesus. I know kids are vulnerable. Kids are vulnerable, and they basically can't really fight for themselves. But at the end of the day, that's why we as parents we supposed to be the nurturer, and we supposed to protect them. At the end of the day, she should have went to jail too. But I remember that story. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Yes I remember that. I watched it. Yes, yes, yes. And the son was on the ring cam of the neighbor's home, and they played that. Oh man, yup. That's fucked up. These is our kids. Like I don't understand why people keep on hurting these children and doing these things to these kids. You know, they are innocent. You know, and for a 10-year-old, 10. Like you can't make this shit up. Like it's 10 years old, baby. That's crazy. That is crazy. You heard. Woo. So we gonna get into this next story. This is kind of like the same thing, but this happened way years ago before this one that we heard about today. So we gonna play that because again, like I said, like the system be failing us. Yes, baby, I still have cash app. I still have cash app. The YouTube video will make you cry. They hid that for 9 months. For 9 freaking months. Yo, you know what though? I be forgetting to be pending the comment stuff. I just remember the day like that. You can pin the comment on the day going. Y'all don't mind me, cause I haven't been pinning comments since I've been back on YouTube, and I've been gone for about 3 weeks, yo, and I be forgetting, and I just like it just remind me today, like you can put the comment up there, like what the hell, y'all. I just been through a lot, you know what I'm saying. But as I was chilling and trying to get my mentals together, these are some of the stories that I basically was looking at, and I was like, wow, I should talk about this because you don't really hear about a 10-year-old girl having a baby. I mean, 11-year-old having a baby. Maybe 14, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I had my first child when I was 14, Ray turned 15. So, like, this is like, but it wasn't like a situation like this either. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. But this right here, it really touched my soul. And I was like, I got to put a little bit of awareness on this because this does not happen a lot often. You know what I'm saying? 10 years old. Make sure y'all hit the likes for me. Hit the likes. We're going to get into this other one. This one was a little bit older, but this was another 11-year-old girl back in the day that had a baby also. So we're going to check this out. See what's going on with that. Yeah, but that's crazy how everybody around her act like they didn't know. Bitch on my look said my sister was 13. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, teenager, okay, even 13, even 14 was too young. Sometimes we do things, we make mistakes, we get caught up. You understand what I'm saying? But 10, and then they saying that the lady said she conceived at 10 and had the baby at 11. So he probably been messing on her since she had to been like at least 8 and nobody knew. All of this time, you don't see the signs. It's always signs there. And then us as mothers, sometimes we have gut feelings about certain stuff and things that's going on. We just have that gut feeling. It's just be in there. So I don't understand how nobody nobody knew. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But let's listen to this story real quick.
Tonight's top 5, a tri-state girl who's only 11 years old gives birth. And even more shocking here, the father is her mother's boyfriend. News 5's
Another same situation. The father is the mother's boyfriend.
News 5's Angela Brown live with our number 2 pick. Angela?
Yeah, the person accused of mother's boyfriend, he's in prison right now on completely different charges. At this point, he's being investigated by the Hamilton County Prosecutor's Office along with Job and Family Services for molesting a very young child and getting her pregnant. Michael Schaefer is accused of a heinous crime, raping a 10-year-old child, getting her pregnant. Sources say the child gave birth at University Hospital in November. That's when Job and Family Services was called in to help. Officials there can't discuss the case directly because of the child's age. She's now 11. But they're focusing on providing a home free of abuse for both children.
In a situation where they've given birth, I mean, you have to really look at this as 2 children. How do you assess the safety of both children?
Job and Family Services says both the 11-year-old and her baby have been removed from the home. They lived with the 11-year-old's mother and where the suspect may have had contact with the girl. JFS will look into just how much the mother knew.
Did she know what was happening? Did she have any idea, or did she knowingly let this happen?
So I'm wondering, in this case, did the mother get arrested also? Yeah, like they saying, the mother knew. The mother, like I said, it's always signs. It's always signs there. And sometimes, as mothers, you be like, I don't believe this happening, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to believe, but it is happening. Like, ladies, mothers, if y'all are listening on this live or later on, if y'all replay it, be careful. Watch the people you keep around your kids. Just pay attention. Pay attention. Yeah, she knew. Bitch, I'm gonna say she knew.
And so far, obviously, the mother has not been charged with anything, but they are investigating her role. Coming up tonight at 6, you're going to hear from a doctor. She talked to us about what needs to happen in order to help this child, this 11-year-old girl, and some of the long-term effects. Reporting live in
And that's what I was about to say. I was about to say, like, what's going to happen with their mentals? What's going to happen about, like, how are they going to feel safe to date again? Feel safe? These are kids. This one, girl, this was a long ass time ago. This was, I think, 10 years ago. But even still, like, this. She's grown now. I wish they would like told her name and we could have probably looked it up and tried to find out what's going on with her. But at the same time, like, how can you go on? That's tough. That's tough. You've been abused as a child. And then you still got to live with this. And then you got a child. Are you going to protect it? Are you going to, let your child be a victim of the same circumstances that she was under? Y'all, I mean, like, this is a lot. This is a lot.
Downtown Cincinnati, Angela Brown, News 5, where the news comes first.
It's sad. It's sad. Our kids just seem like they keep on being targeted.
If you have SNAP or Medicaid,
regardless if they are boys or girls, because men mess on boys and essay them and stuff like that, and sometimes these kids don't recover. They go out here and get drugs just to try to cope with the things that happen to them in life. And some of them want to be men, but then, being as though you got S8 when you was young, you turn around and be like, GAY, the the alphabet community and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you basically, I'm not gonna say confused, but mentally you just not in your right state of mind, and sometimes they want to be the man that they supposed to be, but at the end of the day, you feel as though this stuff happened to me, and is this where I'm supposed to be? Like, I don't know if y'all get it. I don't know, but I can't really. I'm gonna say this. Only know from stories that I heard from some of my friends, because some of my friends is in that community and stuff like that, and a lot of times they be like they don't want to be this way, but things happen to them as a child, and it just made them be this way. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to be like that, but it's just like somebody put that on them to be like that, and that's just who they are at this point until they can figure it out. You know, a lot of them don't really understand. You know, because the biggest thing, like, why would somebody do this to me while I was young? You know what I'm saying? Why would, that's the burning question that's always going to stay in your heart and in your head, because you was an innocent child. Why would somebody want to do that to me? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, it's a lot. It's a lot. But that's just sad that happened to that young little girl. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. That 10 years old, you still trying to find who you are. You don't even know who you are at this point. You know what I'm saying? You're 10. You freaking 10 years old. You just like trying to find yourself. You're trying to be who you are in life. But yeah, y'all. Grandma been arrested. Thank you, Jesus. Mother and father been arrested. The kids probably went to the system, and sometimes the system ain't safe either. They lose your kid. I want to say a couple weeks ago, the goddamn CPS lady left the baby in a freaking hot car, and the baby died. Like, unalive. The baby was found unalive. I keep forgetting you can't say certain words on here. But yeah, so it's like the kids just ain't safe. Period. The fuck? Y'all know them. Shit. Somebody about to get paid. How the hell does the CPS lady leave my baby in a hot car while you go into the store and get something to fucking eat and didn't get the baby shit? Talking about, I forgot you was in there. Come on, y'all. We got to do better as a society. Like, what the fuck? The system is supposed to be made to help the kids, and at the same time, y'all lose the kids. Y'all send the kids with fucked up people, and then they do shit to the kids too. You left a child in a motherfucking hot car. You the worker. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button. I'm just pissed the fuck off. Come on, y'all. Hit the like. Run the likes up. Please. Give me a like. Give me one like. Just give me one like. Hit the like button. Come on, one more person hit the like button. There's 5 people in here, and I only got 4 likes. Somebody now get out the bush and hit the like. Yeah, but these people just be letting our kids down. all around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's not good. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, get ready for church. Get ready for church. Y'all want to go to church with me? Yeah, but I'm telling y'all, like, they be hurting our children. Our children is the ones that is being hurt and affected by certain stuff. Like, this is just crazy. I have never seen the system that's just so effed up and corrupt. It's not good. It's not good. Oh, thank you for the cash app. Bitch, stole my look. Thank you for the cash app. Y'all can cash at me if y'all would like to. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Yeah, but I'm just, this story just really had made me like, I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about it because it's like nobody is really talking about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this shit is happening. It's happening for real. And then these parents sit up there and take up for their boyfriends, act like they don't know what's going on when they probably remember the story that I was doing. That case about to open back up. The Melanie Soto. The mother fucking knew. She had threesomes with her fucking baby. 13 years old. She had threesomes with her, the boyfriend, and her fucking daughter. But they ain't locked that bitch up. Not yet. Not yet. She need to go to jail too. What's up, Charlie? Hey, baby. Charlie in the building. Long time no see. Get up, hit the like, and you will be. Yes, I feel good today, yo. I feel so good. Last night was beautiful. We had our block party. It was beautiful. Nobody got shot. So that's always beautiful. Nobody argued. Nobody fought. It was good. But back to what I was saying. These kids, they don't even have a fighting chance at the end of the day. But the Melanie Soto case, the mother did the same daggone thing and trying to hide, not try to hide, but just try to make it seem like she ain't know what was going on. And then when they seen the pictures all up in her what is it called? All up in her phone. And his phone, because he tried to erase the stuff. They went to the clouds. They had pictures of the mother interacting and having actual sex with them three. 13 years old. But she ain't go to jail. I'm still trying to understand why not. You know, like why she didn't go to jail. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe they don't have enough. Yeah, it's horrible, horrible. Maybe they didn't have enough evidence. I don't know. Forced around by stupid. Yeah, but obviously, for some reason, they didn't lock the mother up, but they did lock the stepdad or whatever. What's his damn name? Because like I said, we covered that story. We covered it, the interrogation, and when she was in there acting like, y'all gotta see it. It's on my page. The shit was crazy. She was on there acting like she ain't know nothing. Then she was acting like she was crying. But you know what? I'ma say in this story with the 13-year-old girl, at least she's still alive. Because in Melanie's situation, they unalived her. Well, allegedly, the stepdad unalived her, And, because she was pregnant. And they didn't want nobody to know, but you just can't unalive a child and then be like, we don't know what happened to her. Talking about, she did the same thing on TV, cried, she went to school, and nobody knows what happened. The husband or the Stephen, or Steven, I think his name is Stephen. But he supposed to took the girl to school. Whole time she was unalive in the car, he was really trying to find somewhere to basically dump her body. Yeah, they got all that on video, on camera, because there's cameras everywhere now. So somebody gonna catch you doing something. They might don't catch you with the whole action, but they're gonna catch you like trying to get away, or like they said when they seen her in the car, she was like slumped over and stuff like that. So I believe she was already unalive, and he was trying to find somewhere to basically get rid of her remains. But yeah, at least they did not unalive this little 11-year-old girl, but still, she got to live with this for the rest of her life. I had a baby at 11, and maybe one day she might come out and tell her story. You know what I'm saying? Because this, how can I put this? This was said. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? That just definitely shouldn't have happened. God bless her, and may she stay strong. You know what I'm saying? Throughout this whole ordeal, it's just a messed up situation. Somebody then took her innocence, and not even only that, left her with a baby, and she probably hated him from the beginning. Y'all already know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? She probably hated him. And now she hate him even more. She probably want to unalive him. Because I would feel that way. 10 years old. Well, I had the baby at 11, but you conceived at 10. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. We got to protect our children. And even like the neighbor said, she been trying. She been calling people. She been trying to get help, but nobody listening to shit like this happen. Now everybody on the bandwagon. Everybody trying to fix it. But when people try to step up and try to help the situation before something like this happen, nobody want to help. But when it go down, oh, everybody want to be a part of it. Oh, let me try to fix it. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Church, the community will deal with her. Yes, definitely. The community will deal with her and him. Both of them. Both of them. Both of them. But it just sickens me. It really just sickens me. And thank you for the cash app, bitch. So my love. And y'all, I just don't even. And the grandmother tried to sit up there and act like she don't know what was going on and concoct the story. That's basically what she did. Concoct the story, basically like she experimented with a 12-year-old boy. Girl, bye. You knew what the hell was going on from the whole beginning. Everybody try to act like they don't know what's going on. They knew exactly what was going on. But yeah. They went to jail. I can't wait to see when this court case come up. That's another thing that they didn't specify on the news coverage, basically like when they're going to be arraigned and when they're going to go to court, is they going to have a bail or what's going on. We definitely going to keep on checking up on this story because I would like to know the final ending and what's going to happen. But yeah, for right now, I know they got neglect. Well, all of them got neglect. The grandmother, the mother got neglect on their case. He got statutorial, y'all already know. Neglect. Because there were other kids in the house. They probably wasn't even getting proper assessments that they needed. And then that's another thing, y'all. What about the school? The school didn't see this. The school didn't see her pregnancy. That's another thing. Like, I got questions. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no answers. But we definitely going to have to stay up on this case and a couple of the other cases that, you know, we waiting for to basically hit and see what's going on with that. Our kids, and that's my thing. Like, I try to talk about the kids, like, you know, because I love the kids. And I'm just so mad. I'm just so mad about how they doing these kids these days. And us as parents, grandmothers, we supposed to be the protectors. Not the, oh, I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to hide this out and this and the third. What the hell? What are you getting off that? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make it to happen. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't want to be burned to hell. I don't want to be burnt. Don't burn me. But yeah, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is my first morning live. Early like this. I usually be like, yeah. But yeah, I'm about to get ready. Get myself together. Go praise God. Yeah. I love y'all. Everybody stay safe. Make sure y'all love your children. Make sure y'all love your kids. And love me too. You already know. Yes. Michael said that's special. Hey. Thank y'all for coming through early in the morning. I appreciate y'all. You could have been somewhere else, but you're here with me. Spark in the